Hello friend, welcome back to Zuzucorn's Expert Mage progression guide, where I show you a recommended boss and gear progression, so that you can have a smooth journey of your own. I'm Zuzucorn and I aim to entertain you, encourage you, and offer you a place to call home. So subscribe now and join the Zuzucorn family. Last time, we took down all 3 mechanical bosses and obtained a nice weapon upgrade, which is strong enough to carry us to lunar weapons to be honest. Today, we'll be taking down Plantera and getting our final pre-Moonlord armor upgrade. Let's start off right away with Plantera. Plantera can be found in the jungle after all 3 mechanical bosses have been defeated, and defeating her unlocks many things that are actually pretty important for mages. She appears in the form of a Plantera bulb, which is a pink glowing bulb. If you break one, you'll summon her, so don't be too reckless in the jungle. I've managed to find one, which is nice, so I'm going to build my arena right next to it for convenience. For Plantera, you'll need a really huge area, and the easiest way to do that is dynamite. Throw some sticky dynamite around to clear a huge chunk of the jungle. Be mindful of the bulb though, you don't want to blow it up prematurely. This will take some time and it's really annoying too, especially with all the jungle enemies bothering you. Also, make sure to clear up all the random blocks left over so you won't suddenly get blocked during the fight, just in case you missed one. Next, start building your platforms. All you need to do is build a few platforms all the way across your arena. I'll just warn you first, this step is going to take a pretty long time. Not because it's difficult, but because you get sniped by moss hornets from across the map. It's awfully annoying. For the vertical spacing, don't make the platforms too close. Because we have wings, we can ascend the platforms with ease. However, if you put the platforms too close to each other, descending can be a serious problem, and you really don't want that, especially for this fight. With that, start illuminating your arena. You can look at how I've spaced mine out. We managed to get a moth spawn, which is great. Hopefully it will give us the butterfly dust for our next wing upgrade. Okay, nope. Oh well. We'll just make do with frozen wings for now, so buff up and break the bulb. Plantera is honestly pretty straightforward. All she does in her first phase is basically chase you and shoots thorns at you. Just circle around her and you should be fine. With a well-spaced arena, we have lots of free space to navigate, and her arms won't get in the way too much. The Venom Staff is also great because it pierces and deals damage over time. Just keep alternating between Ichor and the Venom Staff, and the fight should be a breeze. In her second phase, Plantera will get much faster. The smaller mouths also spawn, which usually are a problem, but because of the piercing properties of the Venom Staff, we can just ignore them. Similarly, just circle around her and keep your distance. Overall, it's a rather simple fight to me. So there we go, claim your loot. Echoes can now be heard from the dungeon. As a mage, we don't really need anything from the treasure bag, other than the temple key for progression. Well, we got the wasp gun, which is basically a bee gun upgrade. It's not that good, but it's alright. Hello! If you notice, we are on a different world with different houses. That's because my SSD died and I didn't back up my mage world. So I'm sorry for that. I'm just going to finish the playthrough on this Summoner series world, which you can conveniently check out right here. Anyway, do bear with me though, losing my data was pretty unfortunate. Anyway, what we have to do now is get the Spectre armor, one of the best mage armors in the game. After getting this, we are actually ready for the Moonlord. Because we have defeated Plantera, the dungeon gets upgraded, which means that newer, tougher enemies start to spawn. However, what you get in return are much better drops, with great weapons and upgrades for lots of different classes out there. There are a few mage weapons, but they aren't too good in the grand scheme of things. What we really want is ectoplasm. When you defeat an enemy with more than 100 health, there's a chance that this blue dungeon spirit will spawn. Kill it and be rewarded with a few pieces of ectoplasm. We will need quite a lot of it, so get farming. Also, we will need the black belt and the tabi from Bone Lees. Bone Lees are fast moving enemies with pretty high health, so just beware of them. These two accessories are used for the Master Ninja gear, which is a dash upgrade. Once you're done farming ectoplasm, craft some Spectre bars. These take 1 ectoplasm every 2 chlorophyte bars. Then craft the Spectre armor set. The Spectre mask has higher defense and causes spectral beams to attack your enemy. The hood, on the other hand, causes spectral beams to heal you. So yes, you can get healed mid-combat, which is honestly really good. I'll just show this to you. Every time you do magic damage, you will regenerate some amount of health. The amount you heal actually scales with the amount of damage done, so using high damaging weapons means that you'll heal much more. It's actually pretty insane to heal so much for free. On the other hand, the mask summons beams to attack your enemies. This also scales with damage done, so using the Venom Staff with this is actually pretty substantial. There's a huge amount of extra damage being done, so as a whole, the Spectre armor almost doubles your DPS, so it's an amazing upgrade you can't pass up on. What people like to do is put one of the 2 masks in the vanity slot. This means that you can use the mask for damage first, and once your health gets a little low, you can just swap to the hood for healing. It might get confusing, since what you see on your character is what you're not using. In other words, if you see the hood, it means I'm using the mask, and vice versa. Also, combine climbing claws and shoe spikes to make the tiger climbing gear. Then, combine that with the black belt and tabi for the master ninja gear. This accessory will replace the Shield of Cthulhu. It provides a longer dash and a chance to avoid attacks, just like the hollowed armor. Because we haven't been lucky for wing upgrades, I'll go farm a little more ectoplasm for the Spectre wings. As per usual, combining Spectre bars with Souls of Flight will get us the Spectre wings, which are actually pretty decent. With the Spectre armor, we are actually at the point in the game where we can take down the Moon Lord. However, I'll show you a few weapons that I recommend, which can be a valuable asset to make the journey much easier. The first 2 weapons I recommend come from the Frost Moon, summoned using a Naughty Present, which is crafted from silk, ectoplasm, and Souls of Fright. This event is pretty hard, but with the Spectre armor and the Venom Staff, it should be pretty manageable. The Frost Moon comes in waves, and defeating enemies will help progress the invasion. It only lasts at night, so summon the event as soon as it hits 7:30 PM for maximum uptime. The first weapon I recommend is the Razor Pine. It's a high DPS, rapid hitting magic weapon. It drops from the Everscream, one of the mini bosses. If you look at its health bar, the Venom Staff and Spectre armor combo is actually shredding it, which is pretty insane. Plus, we are in expert mode, you know. Anyway, it might take you many Everscreams to get one, so just keep it up. Center NK1s aren't too useful for us, so just kill them to progress the wave. The main jackpot I'm after is the Blizzard Staff, which drops from the Ice Queen herself. The Ice Queen only spawns after wave 11, so try to get there ASAP. She's a rather tough flying enemy, so I recommend fighting her at the top of your arena. She shoots ice waves at you, which should be somewhat easy to dodge. Even if you get hit, just change to the Spectre hood to heal up. Using Ichor and the Venom Staff will also allow you to do insane amounts of damage to her with the Spectre mask. This is especially so when she's spinning and shooting icicles everywhere. This is when she's most vulnerable. It will take you a few tries, even multiple days of farming for the Blizzard Staff. However, it is optional, so if you don't want to get one, just don't. Greetings! I've been farming the Frost Moon for more than an hour now, and I still haven't gotten the Blizzard Staff. Our luck has been pretty horrible so far. I can't really tell you how much I farmed, but I'll just show you the loot later on. Aha, we finally got it. That took an insanely long time. Ooh, we're out of space though. Ah, well, I'm not even mad about that. There we go, our wonderful Blizzard Staff. Let me show you how long that took me. We got our Blizzard Staff, really nice. 2 Razor Pines, which is also really nice. But this, what the heck is this? 6 North Poles, 3 Snowball Cannons. We even got 2 Reindeer Pets. I got debated so many times whenever a North Pole dropped. But no matter, we now have our Blizzard Staff, which is a huge upgrade from something like the Meteor Staff. It summons a hail of icicles to rain down on your enemy. It deals huge damage, so it's one of my favourite weapons of all time. To finish off today, let's take down Golem. Head over to your jungle temple and use the temple key to unlock the door. There are lots of traps in here, but they can be easily avoided if you just use a wire cutter to butcher all the circuits. Remember to loot the lizard power cells from the chests as well. The enemies here shouldn't be too difficult. Golem's chamber is at the end of the temple, and he can be easily defeated by having a row of platforms at the top, like so. I'll show you what it's like using the Blizzard Staff. All you need to do is continually rain the icicles onto him. If you keep moving and dashing to change directions, you can avoid almost every attack. Even after his head detaches, just continue to move and attack the body. Simple boss. You can do this with the Venom Staff as well, which is still an amazing weapon. The Venom Staff tends to summon more Spectre beams, so it's always a good choice for more damage. Same technique, same fight, same result. You can use the Razor Pine as well, which probably has the highest DPS of all three. But regardless, Golem will be defeated and you can progress on with the game. There's nothing too interesting that we want, other than maybe a Pigsaw, but he's mostly just for progression. Next time, I'll show you a few other upgrades and how to take down the Lunatic Cultist. We are almost at our last stretch, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon too, for more Terraria guides and coverage. Do follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, for an exclusive sneak peek at real life stuff. This has been Zuzucorn Games. Have a nice day, and have a great week ahead. Bye bye!